in order to clinch a wild card berth. In a must-win situation, the Rams dominated and devastated the eventual world champions. A 38-16 triumph symbolized the spirit of the 1988 Rams, a team that rewrote their record book while carving another exciting chapter in franchise history.
What is up, my Remelia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? You gotta love YouTube. They cut right into the damn video, but that's okay. Thank you for joining me on this unannounced live. I just wanted to come in to let you guys, let me fix my camera, to let you guys know that I'm going to do a collaboration tomorrow with Niners content creator Wayne Breezy. Now, I gave him noon. That's the time that we're shooting for. I didn't see that he agreed to tomorrow, and I told him, can we do it at noon? So I'll message him later on tonight. So look for the alert. The alert should be already up on your YouTube screen. And so I'm going to do a collaboration with him. And then on Thursday, we're going to do another collaboration with Niner Sickness content creators. So that's going to be fun. So I just wanted to come on and let you guys know what's going down the pike with that tomorrow and Thursday. And I can't wait for it, man. I cannot wait. We have all these injuries, but that don't matter. It's Niners week. We got to get this W. If Sam Darnold can outperform Brock Purdy and win the game, so can Matthew Stafford. We got Whittington, Charles Johnson, Tutu Atwell, Parkinson, Corum, who's chomping at the bit to, did I say Charles Johnson? Tyler Johnson. Corum's chomping at the bit to get the ball, and the defense laid an egg in Arizona, and now they're going to come back and do what they need to do against Purdy and the guys. And Witherspoon will be out there as well. And the Rams brought in kicker the Brown, the kicker that we had before, as backup for Cardi because he's got a groin. And so as insurance, so just so you guys know that as well. So, but we're also looking at with all the receivers that are down. I don't expect for us to make any moves, but I saw some rumors about Bobby Trees. Maybe getting Buffalo's not really using him. He's on the back burner. He already knows McVay's offense, and we'll keep an eye on that. But that's not really what we need right now. We need healthy offensive line. So. Bo Lemmer, I keep saying Brock Purdy. Bo Lemmer, Logan Bruss, and Havenstein, Dotson, and Alaric Jackson will be back. And unfortunately, Jonah Jackson messed up his shoulder again, re-aggravated it, so he's going to be out a while. And so, we thought we were going to have 4 of our 5 offensive linemen for this game, and it is what it is. Niners are missing CMC, and without CMC, Brock Purdy doesn't score as many points. So they lost to Sam Darnold, and even though Elijah Mitchell, the backup running back, did a good job, for some reason, I guess he's got the magic beans in his pocket. They couldn't score a lot of points against the Vikings, and the Vikings have their number. And so, Debo's not going to be there either. So both walking wounded, but they have more healthier players than we, but that doesn't matter. We just got to get after and get that win and do what we need to do. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know. So tomorrow at noon, look for the alert. The alert should be up already. Wayne Breezy, Niner content creator, we're going to collab. We're talking about Rams versus Niners, and it's going to be fun. Let's get into the chat. Rami Tice, I'm here, Rudy. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Love it. Blue and yellow. Yes, indeed. JJ Phono. What's good, Rudy? I'm doing good, brother. Doing good. I go, what? Let me get on. Let my guy. I put it in my community page, but I just wanted to let you guys know as well. Remy Ty says, I'll be there, Rudy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. It's just us tonight. Yes, indeed. DJ Remy Ty says, DJ Orle. DJ Funa says, you should try to do a collab with Jake or Rams Bros or House. Yeah, we talked about that. I talked about that. And I will. I'll be doing. Like I said, I moved a few months ago. I don't really have a permanent spot. Today I'm in my man cave. It's my TV's right there. 75-inch TV. We watched the Ram games and stuff, and then I got my arcade games right there. And then adjacent to this living room, we have the other living room, and then in the dining room was where I've been doing it. But originally, I was going to have my office, but thankfully, my daughter came and moved us with my granddaughters, and they have that room, so that's okay. Just got to figure out a place where to do it. So, but yes, that will be great, man. But also too, I was hoping that the Rams revamped that offensive line. Jonah Jackson came in. They were going to move Steve Avila to center, and then they said no. Screech. We're going to put Jonah Jackson at center. Okay, well, Steve Avila goes back to right guard. So we're going to say, okay, so the line is going to have some beef on it. We're ready to go. We're putting bubble wrap on them. We're wrapping bubble wrap on them. We didn't play them in the offseason like Sean McVay does. Injuries in the offseason. And then a few days before kickoff, the week of kickoff, Ernest Jones basically gets thrown away for a bag of chips and some stale pretzels. And because this was a contract year, you know, when you have a player with a contract year, they do well. And from all intents and purposes, Ernest Jones was saying the right thing. He was saying that that he didn't ask for a trade, and then he deleted it. That he was going to play out the year. He was understood that that's what he was going to do, and then they'll talk about money at the end. But he's focused on the season. He was the green dot and everything. The leader of the defense, Aaron Donald, left it in his hands, and then before you know it, he was gone. Listen, that's the one thing that you can give Les Snead and Sean McVay credit for is they don't mess around, man. If they feel that that you need to be cut or let go, they'll let go of you. That's Todd Gurley. That's just the way it is. But so that's what we thought, right? That changed. We said the offseason, and I tweeted this, that reports were that both Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp were feeling as healthy as they have all year. And knock on wood, sign of the cross, Matthew Stafford's limping around, but Cooper Kupp got hurt. And then before that, Puka Nacua got hurt, and he hurt his knee in preseason, and we all got a scare. We're like, no! Then he re-aggravated the knee injury, and so he's out now too with Cooper Kupp, and then you got then we revamped the secondary. Darius Williams came over, Javarius White. Hopefully he was going to be back from his injuries, but he was a top flight elite cornerback before that. Johnny Johnson III came in. We drafted Kitchens, and out is Darius Williams. Out is Johnny Johnson. Higbee's still gone, but we know we got Parkinson and the guys, and just like, damn, this ain't the Rams team that we thought. So we just gotta lick our wounds and keep plugging away. It is what it is. Look at the Ravens are 0-2 just as well. We're 0-2. We should be 1-1 even with these injuries. I'm not going to let that go. We had that game and the ball with 3 minutes left. I expected Sean McVay and Stafford to lead us to victory whenever you have those scenarios, but we didn't. Okay, whatever. But when you have the ball, you have the lead, and there's 3 minutes plus. I just need a couple of first downs. Go into your bag. Roll Stafford out a la Jim Everett they used to do. But anyway, I digress. So, yeah, we're 0-2. The Ravens are 0-2. The Niners lost to the Vikings, Sam Darnold. Weird year. It is what it is. We just got to withstand it. We know that we have the talent to do something. We just got to get everybody together on the same page. But it's Niners week. There's no crying in baseball or football, rather. And so it is what it is. People aren't going to feel sorry for us. It is what it is. Remy Ty says, I'm down. It's okay, brother. We'll pick you up. We'll pick you up, brother. We'll pick you up. DJ Funnel, what's good, Remy Ties? Jacques 42's, what's up, Rudy? I'm doing good, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that tomorrow I'm doing a live collaboration with Wayne Breezy at noon. He agreed to the day, and I haven't looked at my messages this evening, but earlier I said, is noon good for you? So I want to do it at noon because I have things to do later on. And then Thursday, I have another collaboration with Niners Sickness, another Niner content creator, because it's Niners week, baby. There's nothing better to get healthier and get better on the win column, get the W, than to do it against the Niners. Nothing better. Ramachai says, hey guys, check out the new short I dropped today with my daughter. I'll check it out, brother. Appreciate it. Leave the link in the chat. If you're able to. ESG says, when do we start blaming coaching for the team conditioning? That's a great comment. We need to prioritize conditioning. It's more than just bad luck. Yeah, man. That's a great comment, because I'm going to give you some background, because I'm an OG Ram fan from 79 as a kid. Remember Isaac Bruce used to have problems, and Dick Vermeil kind of made a snide remark to him, because he's like, I need my guy. You're always hurt, dude, basically, in so many words. They found a conditioning coach that dealt with because he was always having hamstring problems. My hamstring is tight. Yeah, well, we need you, damn it. Dick Vermeil was basically, excuse my French. So they found this guy, this athletic trainer or whatever you have it, was able to work with him on his hamstring, and he was able to get it loose and be able to be available. And that's all it took. Well, this is what you're saying. We need a strength and conditioner coach that can get these guys able to perform, because this is not good. But also too, some of it was friendly fire. Dotson moved in the Lions game. He basically side pancaked the Detroit Lions defensive player, and Havenstein was it Havenstein? Noteboom, I think. Noteboom, yeah, because Havenstein's the other side. Noteboom was a victim of friendly fire. So, but yeah, right at his feet, at his ankles. ESG says Chargers and Harbaugh priorities conditioning when Chargers used to have these injuries. Yep. Robert Ty says USC versus Michigan. I love it, baby. I love it. Yes, go USC. Fight on. AJ Cruz says, what's up, Rudy? Make sure Levi's all set and we're ready for us. Listen, we need you Niner fans to change all the urinal cakes before you leave. We need you to mop the men's restrooms. Wipe off the plexi in front of some of the seats. We need you guys to pick up all the debris and stuff as you leave, because you know that you guys are just Airbnb-ing. That's our stadium. That's the stadium where the Niner unfaithful witnessed their worst nightmare in the world. You had the Rams eliminating them, and they became the AKA Bang Bang SoFi Escalator Gang, or Escalator Gang for short. So we need you guys to change out those urinal cakes. We need you guys to buy as many nachos and beer as you can. Go down to the gear and buy your nephew who's been asking for it, even though you're a Niner fan. Hey, Uncle, can you get me a Nakua jersey? Hey, Uncle, can you see if they still have Aaron Donald jersey? Because you guys never win the Super Bowl. Uncle, can you bring me a Cooper Cup shirt? Because you know it's happening. But props to you, man. But no, we kid because it happens, man. Listen, the Rams were out of the market for 20 plus years. A lot of fans already have teams when the Rams left, and then you have a bunch of teams. The Raiders are a popular team in California. The Niners are a popular team in California. The Rams were gone. A lot of the OG Ram fans that were handing it down to their family members passed on. The guys that saw Roman Gabriel in the Coliseum and stuff like that. And so now they're reacclimating themselves, and the way you do it is you win. They won the Super Bowl, and it's still going. They're doing what they need to do in the community, the high schools, the preschools, the community with the business owners, and it's just going to take time, But that is what it is. When they left, they really and it's not even like the Raiders moved to Las Vegas. They moved to St. Louis. And at that time, the woman who should be nameless rubbed it in when they won the Super Bowl. I'm not going to get into that, but yes, indeed, man. AJ Cruz says, okay, Rudy, I see you. Oh, love, brother. I'm just messing with you. ESG says, those Niner fans are going to be overconfident. Yes, indeed. Rami Tai says, melon heads that never fell off. Yes, indeed, the melon heads. Let's get into a quick clip. Let's see. Now, I was all stoked because I go, you know what? I'm gonna put in, like you guys saw that YouTube video that went awry because I had that on my other laptop, but I didn't realize I didn't transfer it over. So I was just gonna put an old video that I already had loaded, and I go, damn, it's not on this laptop, and so I put that one up, and then the stupid commercial came in at the end. But let's get into some Rams Niners clips from back in the day. You know, the Niners used to have a guy by the name of Deion Sanders, right? They got Deion Sanders because they couldn't beat the Cowboys. As great as Steve Young was, as great as Jerry Rice was, and all those guys, Ronnie Lott, they could not get over the snide and beat the Cowboys with Aikman, the triplets with Aikman, Irvin, and Emmitt Smith. So they went out and got a hired gun, and that's smartly so. And that's why I laugh when some Niner fans say, "You guys bought your Super Bowl." Well, you guys did the same thing. You had to go bail out Steve Young because he couldn't beat him without him. They went and got Deion Sanders. So Deion Sanders was one of the greatest players of all time, amazing player. And so what I'm going to show you here is the one player that Deion Sanders. See what Deion Sanders would do is he would bait you. He'd let the receiver get past him. He'd bait the quarterback to throw over him, and then he'd run underneath it and catch it. We've all seen that before, right? This is the one player who owns the NFL single game receiving record, Flipper Anderson, 336 yards at New Orleans with Jim Everett when Henry Ellerwood was out injured. This is the one player that he could not make up that speed on. I'm not saying that he was faster than Deion, but when he tried his old hook 'em and get 'em against, and this was Chris Miller at quarterback, Flipper Anderson was not having it. Check this out. And eyes is seeing is believing. Here we go. Touchdown, Flipper Anderson. You can put Deion Sanders on him. It don't matter. Flipper Anderson is a Rams legend for a reason. Here we go.
From midfield. Miller airs it out again, intended, and caught by Flipper Anderson. Sanders got lost, and Anderson has the touchdown. He was right with him, Joe, and then hesitated, slowed down a step, 50-yard touchdown.
We always talk about Deion Sanders baiting people, right? Flipper Anderson baits Deion. He stops to let him think that the ball is coming down right here. See a little hesitation? And now he accelerates past him.
Where's my clip so I can laugh at that? Where the heck are you at? Here, I'll just use this one. But there you go. So great memories. Deion Sanders an all-time great, but Flipper Anderson is a Rams legend for a reason. The man made the game-winning catch against the New York Giants in the playoffs, ran through the tunnel. He used to light up Ronnie Lott, the Niners secondary, all the time with Jim Everett throwing the ball to him. Flipper Anderson was a legend, and that was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Darn it. Where's my cloud? Here we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Just like yesterday. I remember that. ESG says the Niners bought that Super Bowl. Yes, indeed. Yes, they did. ESG says Sanders was a thorn in the Niners offense. If you can't beat him, then buy him. Yep, that's exactly what happened. That's why, and believe me, you do what you need to win this Super Bowl. Ask Eddie DeBarlo Jr. Ask Carmen Policy, the Niners GM. Ask Dwight Clark, the great player, rest in peace, who was an executive. Both Carmen Policy and executive Dwight Clark were fined for over like $400,000 and $300,000 a piece for manipulate or cheating the salary cap in the free agent era, and they got in trouble for that. Niners lost draft picks because it was so tough to win since free agency started in '93. They both got in trouble for that, and but yes, indeed, baby. But if you do what you have to do. But Deion Sanders was brought in because Steve Young just could not get over the snide beating the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are one of the all-time great teams, and so that gives you an idea. Imagine if they never got Deion Sanders and Steve Young went down as never winning a Super Bowl with those teams. That's crazy. Rami Ty says, from LA to Anaheim to St. Louis to Inglewood, I've been blue and gold, horns up, Ramley. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Love that. Love that. Rami Ty says, they call him Flipper faster than lightning. Yes, indeed. I love that show back in the day. How do you do? Matter of fact, that calls for an old school song. Hold on. Oh, it's so beautiful, but it's cringeworthy. Here we go. Let's see.
Hey, 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 hey. Ram it. Do you know how to ram it? Let's ram it. Yeah, we know how to ram it. We'll be rocking LA, so let's ram it today. Let's ram it. We're gonna ram it.
That's so beautiful. And that clip that I showed you, that's 1988. Okay. The Rams needed to win. The Niners already had the division wrapped up already. They needed to win, but you always want to keep your rival out, especially because the Rams would always split with the Niners in the regular season. The Rams and Jim Everett went into Candlestick Park, and that we used to call that before the NFC Championship game '89, where the Rams were beat up, offensive line was beat up. Jim Everett and the Rams would always go to Candlestick and beat. Jim Everett would basically hand Joe Montana the L in Candlestick. I mean, we were calling that the house that Jim Everett built, because Jim Everett and Flipper Anderson and Henry Ellard and Pete Houlihan and Damone Johnson and David Big Fat Ass Hill, Greg the Hammer Bell, all those guys. Jim Everett would go and take. It didn't matter who they had. You got Ronnie Lott back there. You got crazy. What's that linebacker? Mullen. Forgot his name. Who else? All those guys. Charles Haley. Jim Everett was dealing, baby. Jim Everett was dealing, man. And so he would hand them. They would beat us in Anaheim, and then we'd go to Candlestick and beat them over there. And but the Rams needed that win. Jim Everett threw like 4 touchdown passes, and they sacked Joe Montana 6 times. They brought in Steve Young at the end of that clip. You saw Steve Young. It didn't make any difference. Kevin Green even said before the game that he's going to be on Joe Montana's ass, and he was. The Rams blew him out like 31-17. It wasn't even a game, and the Niner fans were like, "What happened?" They were that famous picture where they're going like this. But yes, indeed, man, those were good times, man, good times. Yeah, she says Big Ben and Flipper. Yeah, love it. Yes, indeed. And you cannot have Rams and Niners video without showing a few cool Rams and Niners clips. Let's see the ones that I got queued up. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Here we go.
In the crowd today, but the Rams came from 10 back. They never panicked. The fans never panicked. In the crowd
Maybe not.
today.
Hold on. What's going on? Okay, here we go. Let's try this one. Maybe not. What's going on with my clips? Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Oh, just disappointed. We came in from Texas, and so, oh well, next time.
It was a great game. I knew whoever was going to have the ball last would win, but it was a good game. The Rams deserved to win. It was a good game.
We played our hearts out, and that's all I can ask for. And I love my team, and they played good, and I'm proud of them.
Congratulations to the Rams. They played a hell of a game, man. Good game. I'm a Niners fan through and through, though.
California, NFC West, best division
ever.
I
just reset it.
You better
what the
watch
hell
out,
is happening
man.
to my
you guys have nothing.
to
you
my
have
video.
nothing in the California.
It's so exciting.
To
Not the
my-
Niners,
my-
but I'm still gonna root for LA.
Just like a roller coaster of emotions, and it was so nice to be around the whole
Okay, so then
crowd
it was saying it was my
celebrating in
mic was
LA.
muted, so
We
I'm
gave them a
back.
hell of a
Sorry, I
Hell
don't know
of a
what was
game.
happening
We
with
came
my
from South Dakota.
clips. I see that I'm back
Unfortunately,
now.
we lost.
Audio. Okay, there
We
go.
did go
Jimmy
to
has
big
to learn how to run.
and catch, but we did go Wisconsin. We won. That's why we're here. But that's okay. My feelings are not hurt. Congratulations. Maybe.
Sorry about that. I'm having issues on my end. The clips ain't playing. So let's do this again real quick. Sorry about that. Here we go.
SoFi Stadium exploded with excitement. The hometown Rams sending their Golden State rivals, the 49ers, back to San Francisco without the title. SoFi Stadium exploded with excitement. The hometown Rams.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with this. Let's get back into the chat while I work this out. ESG says 49er fans cope like no other. Well, I hope you guys saw the clip because it's not showing on my end. I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard. We can see it. Okay. On my end, it normally shows me the clip that I'm playing. So thank you. And I'm sorry if I cut into it, but so there's the clip. The other clip showed. I don't know what's going on with this one. That is a trip to me. I gotta let StreamYard know that. All right, that's fine. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. And you know that we cannot leave out a Rams versus Niners game without showing this part. Here, hold on.
That kick, he knows that he's got to get the ball and do something with it here with Jimmy Garoppolo. And one timeout, plenty of time. Jimmy was in this position week 18 when he needed a touchdown to get down there and tie it up, send it into overtime. Rams entered this fourth quarter down by 10. That's their first
down by 10.
Touchdown that you
Okay,
feel.
let's fast forward this a little bit
To take the lead, 20-17. Seahawks against the Packers.
Let's all just enjoy
Rams
this
trailing
real quick.
Quarter, 17-7, and now they're up 20-17. Get into these situations in a game, and the defense is so mindful of trying not to give up the big play that a lot of times work in the middle and taking the underneath stomach. You can march yourself right down the field and hurt. This ball's batted into the air and drops to the turf. As Von Miller had pressure and Gaines made the diving attempt at the pick. And inside move, you see number 40 there. He comes inside on confident He's the one who puts the pressure, and then Gaines gets his hands on it, and Garoppolo was trying to do just that. He was trying to come underneath. The running back to Michael Hasty, who was open. Second down and 10. Garoppolo's throwing 4 straight incompletions. Plenty of noise by the home crowd. Garoppolo. Pass caught by Jennings, and he can't make a move to get around Traven Howard. Third down and long, coming up, loss of 3 on the play.
Here we go. Sorry, I didn't realize I was going to run this long. I forgot the one middle play.
Garoppolo under pressure. Donald got there in the air, intercepted by the Rams, and they may ride to the Super Bowl on that.
Oh no, there's some Ram fans there now. All right. That's a classic Who's House right there after the Rams clinched the NFC Championship game. You can't do any better than that, man. Your rival, doing it against your rival. All these, Levi South and SoFi South and whatever you call it, Levi South, yeah, coming out to our stadium. That's fine. Those are regular season games. You guys come out. A lot of you already live in Southern California. We beat you hopefully you weren't one of those poor souls that went down the escalator out to your cars quiet as a mouse while the Rams fans were celebrating. But that's an amazing time, man. I'll never forget that, man. I'll never forget that. That was revenge for the 89 championship game that was stolen from Jim Everett and the Rams. The Rams were injury riddled, rather. The offensive line was in shambles after playing the Philadelphia Eagles and Jerome Brown and Reggie White, beating them. Then play Belichick's defense, LT and Carl Banks, beating them. Then you play a rested Niner team. And the Rams still took a 3-0 lead on them. They were going to go up 10-0, but Ronnie Lott knocked the ball out of the air, and they couldn't protect they couldn't protect Jim Everett. But yeah, so that was revenge for that game. DJ Photos, are you going to the game on Sunday, Rudy? Win or lose, I'm going to support my squad, not losing faith. No, I didn't. I wasn't able to get tickets for that with my buddies, and it just didn't work out. But I hope you guys have a great time, man. SoCal Ram 88 says, "What's up, guys? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you." He actually says, "Sweet memories." Thank you, man. I'm just sorry, I have a lot of videos queued up that I'm working on for tomorrow. And I guess the resources on my computer are messing up because I couldn't see the videos with you guys. But this one, I just went to YouTube and did that. Robert Tyson says, "Who's host? The Champs House, baby." That was a classic Who's House as the Rams clinched NFC Championship game, man. That was amazing. Robert says, "They showed up faithful and left faithless." I love that, man. I wonder why. I mean, resources or not, my video should show up on my side. That's stupid that it's not letting me do it. Let's see. We did that one. We did this one. Just do this one.
Just disappointed. We came in from Texas, and so, oh well, next time.
It was a great game. I knew whoever was going to have the ball last would win, but it was a good game. The Rams deserved to win. It was a good game.
We played our hearts out, and that's all I can ask for. And I love my team, and they played good, and I'm proud of them.
Congratulations to the Rams. They played a hell of a game, man. Good game. I'm a Niners fan through and through, though.
California, I mean, NFC West, best division ever. Come on. Bengals, you better watch out, man. You guys have nothing. You have nothing in the California.
It sucks that it's not the Niners, but I'm still gonna root for LA.
Just like a roller coaster of emotions. And it was so nice to be around the whole crowd celebrating in LA.
We gave them a hell of a game. Hell of a game.
We came from South Dakota. Unfortunately, we lost. We did go to
learn how to run.
and catch, but we did go Wisconsin. We won. That's why we're here. But that's okay. My feelings are not hurt. Congratulations. Maybe next time.
What message do you
Bye.
have for the Bengals?
Good luck. You're going to need it.
I think we're favored, and I think we're going
Bye. Props to those Niner fans that were saying it's a California thing, but no, it's not. I didn't root for the Niners when they played Kansas City. No. And props to those young brothers there. I see the Latino guy, young guy. Unfortunately, he's never seen a Super Bowl in his life. I appreciate the sportsmanship there. The ones the Bengals aren't going to know what hit them, and that was a Niner fan. But I appreciate that. But no. For me as a Ram fan, just like my guy Aaron Donald says here, I live by the same token. Do I still have that video? No, I think I erased it. He can't stand the Niners, and either can I. So it runs deeper than that. And so, but yes, that was an amazing time, and that was only a couple of years ago. It seems like a long time, right? But no, that was only a couple of years ago, and hopefully we'll be back to doing this stuff here. So yeah, man, that was amazing, man. That was amazing. Man, have a good time, man. Get a lot of video and clips and stuff, man. I picked us to sweep the Niners, and I'm not gonna back down. Tomorrow I have a collaboration with Wayne Breezy, Niner Content Creator, and so I'm gonna talk Rams. And we have injuries, but we got our quarterback, we got our coach, we have some receivers. If we got some of our offensive line in a semblance, we're getting our left tackle back. They're missing CMC, they're missing Debo. The thing that sucks, though, is they're coming off of a bad game, too. You know how you write yourself? So who's going to write themselves first? So I look for us to win tomorrow, man. Just play hard-nosed football. The defense didn't show up against the Cardinals. I want the same passion. Now, listen. I don't want to sound a certain way, but could it be that the Rams got so fired up for the Detroit game? They lost a tough game, had injuries. Then they play Arizona, and you get up for every game, but then you're sandwiched in between. Is that the trap game? I haven't seen nobody, because we have the injuries. I haven't seen nobody mention that, but as I'm talking, so look, here's a visualization. Here, let's do this hand. The Lions game's here, right? The Arizona Cardinal game's here. The Niners are here. The Arizona Cardinals, same sandwiched in between. Could it be a trap game and we fell for it, and now we're hyped up for the Niner game? Because you see the Monday Night Football game of the year, you're hyped up, you're ready to run through a wall, right? The effort was there. Against the Arizona Cardinals, tip the cap to Kyler Murray. It was a one-off. It was, they played better than us, but we didn't show up on defense. Now we're sandwiched the Niner game. Could it be that the Rams, this young Ram team, was hyped up to get to the Niners? I don't know, man. If we win this game, and I'm picking us to win, and the fire is there, it's rivals, but I just thought of that. Like, props to the Cardinals, they beat us. No excuses, but the effort wasn't there. My guy Jake Albogan, we was even saying that earlier on a stream with the NFC West crew, that he said that they gave up. No, I didn't see that they gave up. I see that they didn't give the effort that they did on Detroit. And it's a young team, and sometimes that happens when you don't have a lot of veterans like Ernest Jones, McVay. But could it be that there's the two big games, the Lions game and the 49er game, and the Cardinals game sandwiched in between, that we're going to come out on firing in defense, man, because that's what we need. I'm going to talk to Wayne Breezy and Niners Cygnus about that, see what they think. Ram Ty says, Niners have come up just short 3 times since 1994. ESG says, if we PN. 187 says, wow. Robbie Chan says, LA sports fan will never root for anything. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, baby. 187 says, 0-3 soon. We're due, man. We're due. And man, more ways than one. We will see. Robbie Chan says, 187, welcome, homie. Yes, indeed. Yep. Love it. Robbie Chan says, 0-3, the Warriors record in the Super Bowl. Skyman says, Rams, baby. Yes, indeed, Skyman. Appreciate you. When he says 5 times, yeah, but we're 5 times. Says 3 times losers. Because we're once, twice, 3 times a Super Bowl loser. Where's my best Lionel Richie? Oh, I love it. When he says once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. SoCal says, Rudy, are you going to the game? No, I wish I was, man. I'll be with you guys in spirit. I'll be watching it at home. I was going to try to go with my buddies, but and then with all these injuries, I'm like, damn, I still want to go, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't spend all that money. But no, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't get a chance to go, so I'll be watching it here. Man, but props to you guys that are going. Rudy, are you going to the game here? I'll be there. Yep, you said you're going to be there. Come and say what's up, brother. I wish I was going to be there, man, with you guys, man. I even was thinking about going to tailgate with you guys and then go to a sports bar around there with my buddies. But man, I'm thinking about going to Levi, man. Because we'll be healthy, we'll be playing. But props to you, man. You're going to see a win. I still have us winning, man. DJ Fono says, will you give up hope if they lose Sunday or if you go? No, for sure not. Listen, we knew that we're going to lose games, okay? If you guys remember, I said that we're going to go 10-6. If we start out hot, we'll go 10-5. We're possibly looking at 0-3, okay? But there's a lot of other teams that are going to lose too. Like the Seahawks are 2-0. We're 1 game off of the Niners pace. They're 1-1. But also they played the Jets. I think we could have beat the Jets if we would have got them. But that goes without saying. Things happen. They're going to be without Deebo Samuel for a couple weeks. They're going to be without CMC. And I'm not wishing this on him, knock on wood. I don't want him to have any injuries, but this could be a lingering injury. So could Cooper Kupp's. And yeah, they have Elijah Mitchell, but if you can see, Elijah Mitchell had a hell of a game. CMC is the missing piece for their offense because before that, they were averaging 17, 19 points a game, 21 points, 22 points. And then he came and they get to 25, 30 points a game, 28 points. There's just something about a top flight running back like that can do all because Elijah Mitchell's good. And maybe because he's having success, people will start giving him more respect and they'll start making the offense go. But that's tough, man. And then you got Trent Williams trying to get in game shape. We will see. But no, definitely not, man. It's not the way that we envisioned, but this team can run off 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row, 5 games in a row, lose 1, run off another 3 or 4 games in a row. But it is not the ideal start for sure if we go 0-3, 0-4. Ramtai says only 5 teams have lost 3 consecutive or more Super Bowls: Denver, Minnesota, Buffalo, Cincinnati, and the Santa Clara Miners. I love it. Robbie Ty says, DJ, we never give up. No. Because listen, these 1979 Rams had a horrible record. And we got to the Super Bowl. So, and the starting quarterback got hurt. A young man, Pat Hayden, a young man by the name of Jim Everett, Vince Ferragamo, came and took us to the Super Bowl. So, but listen, you guys that are in the chat, I'm just gonna say it like this, okay? I have optimism because it's my team. It's like a soap opera. I try to explain being a fan of a sports team, like somebody that's fan of a show or a series or a soap opera. You know, you get into the characters. Some characters die off or they get hurt. You're invested. Well, you get into your team. Some guys get traded. They get hurt. They're on the IR. Then they come back. You're invested. It's kind of the same thing when it comes to you're invested. And so I was trying to explain about it's just not scores. It's just not that it's your team. It's that you have favorite players and you appreciate guys like a Matthew Stafford, who's a warrior, who gets absolutely zero credit from the referees. They do not call those low hits on the. They don't try to protect them like they should. They should protect them like a Mahomes. Matthew Stafford deserves it. Any quarterback they should protect, but especially a guy that's been great for the game, amazing quarterback, all-time great player. And the referees, and I'm not there, so I don't know. They should say, "Hey, man, keep those hits up, man. We're going to call you, and if you keep it up, we're going to kick you out of the game." That's how you do it. But anyway, but yeah, so that's how I was explaining it. You get favorite player, guys get traded. When Jim Everett got traded to the Saints, he was one of my favorite quarterbacks. When he got traded to the Saints, I would say, "Where's the Saint game at?" "Oh, okay, at the sports bar." So I'd be watching the game, and then I go, "Oh, look, hey, check this out. Watch Jim Everett throw this ball. Look at that. Woo!" And then we had like TJ Rubley. I don't remember who else it was there. It was TJ Rubley. Ground Chuck, man. Ground Chuck cut our legs off from under us. They brought him back in, and the woman who should be nameless, after that 89 championship game loss, they should have, if we would have had the great Carol Rosenblum, who was the owner who passed away in 79, rest in peace, he would have retooled. He would have got Jim Everett the tools that we needed. Dickerson would have never been traded. You would have had Jim Everett, who led the league in touchdowns 2 straight years, who were dealing with Eric Dickerson in the backfield. It would be unfair. And I'm going to tell you about Jim Everett real quick. Imagine Troy Aikman and the Cowboys trading Emmitt Smith, right? It was a run-mostly team. Let's just say that. It was run-mostly team. Troy Aikman just got there within a few games, 5 games. They traded, let's say the Cowboys traded Emmitt Smith. And then a couple years later, Troy Aikman led them to the championship game without Emmitt Smith. That's what Jim Everett did. He got drafted in 86. The Rams, they didn't want to pay him. The woman who should name this didn't want to pay the best running back in football, one of the all-time greats. They traded him after 5 games, a handful of games with Jim Everett. A couple years later, it went from Eric Dickerson's team to Jim Everett's team, and he took him to the championship game. So that's how great Jim Everett was, man. It's crazy, man. I just wish we had the owner that would have got players around him, because this dude is like Matthew Stafford. If you kept him upright and you put weapons around him, boy, he would go like on 12 to 15. I'm going on a rant, but I'm just going by memory. He would go like 12 passes in a row, 15 passes in a row, and they were deep passes, 15, 20-yard outs. The guy would turn around and boom, boom. And those are not like little Deebo Samuel 5-yard passes that he goes for 20 yards. No. I mean, once in a while there's like 10-yarders, but those are deep posts, sideline throws, bombs. Man, the guy was amazing, man. Amazing. When I say how many teams won 5 or more Super Bowls? Touche. Baxter says 8 Super Bowl appearances. That's more than the rest of the NFC West combined. Now, that is crazy. That's a lot. SoCal Ram says, Rudy, real question. Do you think Ram should move off Cup? He's going to be 32 next year and hasn't been able to stay healthy. Is getting paid like $30 million. Yeah, that's a great question. This was the year that we were going to answer that question. If he was going to stay healthy, his total, we expected to duel 1,000-yard receivers with these 2 guys. I think what's going to happen is that Cooper Kupp will be back eventually. He's going to be his old self like he was in the Arizona game with that vintage pass over the middle. And he's going to well, that's a good question, because $30 million, and then he's an older player, and you never want to It depends who it is, but you never want to kick the can down the field. I was going to say they can redo his contract. Yeah, that's going to be tough, man. That's going to be tough. We'll see how it finishes. Hopefully, it finishes with the Lombardi Trophy or an NFC Championship appearance. But yeah, man, we'll see, man, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. We'll see. That's a great question. Let me highlight that. Rabbit Ty says, okay, the two teams that have 6, Cowgirls, the Whiners, won their 5th 3 decades ago. They let down the faithful ever since. The one thing that I do want to say is, check this out. So you have the Niners, the Patriots, the Steelers, and the Cowboys, all with those multiple Super Bowls, right? And the only franchise that's in the top 3 in franchise worth is the Cowboys at number 1 and the Los Angeles Rams at number 2. The Niners, God bless them, they're I think they're below the Raiders in all that hardware, and they're like when they have that old movie with the Soup Bowl. Thank you, sir. Man, can I have some more? With a little kid, I don't know what movie that is, but that's a classic meme. Thank you, sir. Can I have some more? Oh man, but isn't that amazing that the Rams are at 8.4 or 8.5, something like that, $1 billion worth, and the Cowboys are like 10 billion. Amazing. When they said, see, here's a line that I love. When they say, it says, catch up if it's so easy. No, there's a difference. Okay, look at my fingers. Okay. 1981. I don't remember the other ones. Somewhere in the 80s and 90s. These 4 Super Bowls the Niners got were all pre-1993 free agency era. Okay? So it was a different time. You can keep guys, you can manipulate the cap, all that stuff. Free agency era, okay? And then the cap restrictions came in. This team, my little piggy, 1994. See this team? Remember how I told you how they got Deion Sanders to help Steve Young get over the hump? Well, they already had this team already assembled in 1993. The only guy that they added was Deion Sanders. So that's why they won this one. But so out of those 5, which they still count, there's just one that you won in after the free agency era of 93. So when you say this comment, catch up if so easy. Well, no, now it's harder. As you can see, as you can attest to, that it's hard to win a Super Bowl in the modern day with all the free agencies, with the coaches moving around, with the salary cap restrictions. Now you see, next year you'll see it again when Brock Purdy backs up the Brinks truck. Yes, indeed. Thatcher says, from now on, they have to buy their way to a championship. SoCal says, one way in the salary cap era, one win in salary. Yep, that's exactly right. Whereas Stafford needs to play a hero ball this Sunday. He's used to not having an O-line and make the most of with nothing. Let him get in and flow and sling it. Yep. But also, too, our offensive line's not going to be too bad. It's not what we envisioned, and the Niners are our load. And believe me, Leonard Floyd's going to be coming off that end against his former team. But that's not a bad line with Alaric Jackson back, but it is his first game. No action all offseason. You have Logan Bruss. Hopefully he'll keep playing the way he was. Lemmer, amazing draft pick. Rookie. Dotson and Havenstein. So we will see what's going to happen with this line. The one thing is, you need, when you have stunts and stuff, you need guys that have cohesion and they've been playing a while. But like you said, Stafford's going to get the ball out quick. The key is three things is running the ball, Great. McVay's got to go into his bag. We got to get Corum the ball. He's a little more physical. Run the ball, wear him down, and then a quick hike. Whittington's got to get off. Tutu's got to get off. Tyler Johnson, everyone that's out there. Parkinson, get yards. Hold on to the ball. No stupid fumbles, right? Okay, on defense, run stunts at Trent Williams. Get him tired. He's not in full game shape. Run stunts at him. Get in there. The middle's got to cave in Brock Purdy. Keep him corralled as much as you can. Keep your hands up. Block balls down. Tackle him as soon as you get him. Don't let Ayuk sneak out. George Kittle likes to sneak out too. And but give up and just harness the run like we did against Detroit in the first 3 3/4 of the game. Also, too, when we run right at Bosa. Bosa is known to give an ole. When you run at Bosa in the Super Bowl, where was he for the running game? He'll give you an ole. Just run right at him. Somebody just get in his way. That's a fourth one, but there you go. DJ Fono says, I read Jamar Chase might not negotiate with the Bengals. Do you think the Rams should? Woo! Do you think the Rams would go off of Cooper Kupp and sign a Jamar Chase? I don't even like to talk about that. That's sacrilegious, man. That's the Triple Crown winner, but he keeps getting hurt. He's over 30, man, and Gilbert says, tied in and a time to let go of Kupp. Ooh, ouch. So Castles Rams should try to Jamar Chase. He's 24, and he can stretch the field. And him and Puka, woo, geez, yeah, man, it's just tough. But yeah, it's a businessman, and DJ says, "Where's Zeke?" That's true. Gluck 9 still has that dog in him. Yeah, this man can still carry a team. And I didn't get a chance to ask you guys. So that game against the Arizona Cardinals, why the heck did Sean McVay leave Matthew Stafford out? Because the game was in hand. Believe me, I'm the guy that doesn't like to give up. I'll be losing, and I'm like, man, I got my last dollar. I'm all in, right? But Stafford was already limping since the first quarter, okay? He doesn't need to get beat up for a game where Cooper Kupp's already out. We had more injuries, and the game's already decided. Probably like little over half of the third quarter was still left. I'm like, pull Stafford. I tweeted this. Let Stetson Bennett get some reps in a real game. He can be mobile, maybe pull some plays out of his butt, do his thing, get some reps. Let Stafford relax. Live to fight another day. Okay, and then Jimmy comes back next game, and Stetson Bennett goes back to third string. But let him get some reps and let Stafford heal up and just chill. But no, we left him. What are we doing? I mean, what are we doing? I love McVay, but I don't agree with that, man. And I know that Matthew Stafford don't want to come out, but it don't matter. Zip it. Sit down. So, Cassie, it's a business at the end of the day, unless Kupp takes a big, yep, exactly right. And Cooper Kupp is the type of guy that would, and I'm going to tell you why. And honestly, he shouldn't, okay? Because he's been a student of the game. We couldn't ask for a better wide receiver, a better role model. He's everything to the Rams on offense. He takes wide receivers under his wing. You don't see him on social media being a diva. He's just an amazing guy. But he shouldn't because of that. He's a profession. It's a profession. But he sees the Rams as his brothers and his family, which I love. Now, that being said, he's the kind of guy that says, you know what? I wasn't there for my teammates and my team. If this helps us win, I'll be willing to take a pay cut. I can see him doing that, where they do an incentive-laden deal that has to do with him playing games. He gets more money. Has to do with him getting yards, gets more money, scoring. If they get a Super Bowl, he gets a huge bonus. So stuff like that. That's what I would do with his contract. But he's the kind of guy that would agree to it because he sees that he's not out there, and he doesn't have to feel that way. But this guy has the Rams in his heart and in his mind, and he's a throwback player. Butcher says, we won with the two greatest guys to ever play the game. We would have won regardless if their salary cap terrible argument. No, you guys won. You guys won. But I was just giving you some information about it. That's all. Gilbert says, go after the kid from Arizona, McMillan. Love it, love it, love it. When he said, I was there. Robert says, because Santa Clara is a small market, should have stayed in San Francisco. The Niners left their heart, their championship heart, in San Francisco. Love it, love it, love it. Robbie Ty says 5 times and 0 in the last 30 years. My team has won 2 in that amount of time. Love it, love it, love it. If it wasn't for Pinchy Tom Brady, we'd be 4-time Super Bowl champion and 2-time NFL champion. That makes 6-time. Peachy Tom Brady. One Kylie Ram, my brother says, DeBarlo bought those wins, which created the salary cap in the beginning, kept living glory days. I have version cheap. Eddie DeBarlo Jr., you got to tip your cap to the guy. One thing I will say about him is that he was a great owner. He is like a Jerry Buss, whatever it takes to win, which I appreciate. His nephew, on the other hand, little Jed York, is not Eddie DeBarlo Jr. He's happy with NFC Championship, appearances. But one thing on Eddie DeBarlo Jr. So the man was allegedly caught for racketeering, and he got suspended for conduct detrimental to an owner. They suspended him for 1 year, and he ended up, for the best of the team, giving up his 49ers to his sister, Denise York. So, even the greatest owner in Niners history got suspended, got fined, was shamed by the NFL, gave up his Niners, and ever since then, they've never won a Super Bowl. So, just to give you some information. Oh. Baxter says, one, because you didn't play the Chiefs and the refs. When he says, maybe you'll get a 5. Ramage, what's Santa Clara's excuse for no rings in 30 years? Just saying. Yeah, those are San Francisco's rings. No, I'm just kidding. We like to tease you up. We say this. That was 5 Super Bowls in San Francisco. That was amazing. That's a lightning in a bottle. But you're in Santa Clara. Let me see that Santa Clara trophy case. Oh, I'm sorry. They got an ESPY Jimmy Garoppolo award in there. Oh, I love it. Aquaman 5 says, step up. Yes, indeed. There's my guy, Niners Sickness. Niners, baby. How you doing, Niners Sickness? We'll see you on Thursday, brother. Lambs, get ready for an ass whipping on Sunday. Woo! Shots fired. Robbie Ty says, hey, Winers, great job on picking Alex Smith over Aaron Rodgers. How'd that work out for you? Not a Sickness says, it's not a Sickness podcast says, Lambs suck ass, but love my boy Rudy. Props to you, man. That's, if you guys don't know, Niner Sickness is a good friend of mine. He's also a Laker fan, so he gets a little, he's a Niner fan, but he's an OG Niner fan, so I give him that. He was actually, he's this, I'm a little older than him, I think. But he was there for the Niners when they were the Niners, not this watered down Dollar Tree version, that can't win the Super. I mean, you look at these great players: Willis, Bowman, Greenlaw, Fred Warner, 0 Super Bowls, and we got Christian Rosenblum and Reeder and Ernest Jones. They're Super Bowl champions. Oh, but props to my guy. my guy Beto Niner Sickness. Gilbert says, should have clarified University of Arizona coming out next year. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm a USC fan, so I just went with what you said. Let's see. And when he says, JG owned you guys, man, listen, he just had a knack, and this is probably why the McVay and Snead got him instead of Carson Wentz, which I still hate that they did that. I would have brought back Carson Wentz. He had a knack of playing good against us, but except for the main game, the big game. So I'm happy with that. He can have all those regular season wins and all that great stuff. I'll leave it the way it is. Nanderson says, let me see that beat us 41-10. That was a one-off. We basically had whoever we could. Hey, you're healthy, right? Get out there. Yes, she says, Rudy, at least you read the 49er fan comments, unlike Rambo. Yeah, that's what he does. No, I mean, it's just going back and forth. Well, we deserve it. We honestly, whatever, like my guy Niner Sickness is saying here, we were saying worse, man. I was watching the TV and I was like, I'm going to turn this shit off. Let me get out there, man. Give me the Stafford. Sit down, cabrón. Okay, look, Whittington. I'm gonna three-stop drop. You're gonna go to the 20. You're gonna turn around. I'm gonna pump fake over the shoulder. All right. Hey, you stay right here. This guy's gonna come in. Just light him up. All right, ready? Hi, come on. Nana says, I'm 40. Yeah, me too, man. I think I'm older than you. January. What month is your birthday? Yeah, she says, Candlestick Niners, once they left Candlestick, the RO stayed at Candlestick. Yeah, the ghost of Super Bowl past. Gilbert Weiss says, fight on. Yes, indeed, baby, fight on. Back says, who watches Rumble these days? There's the fake Ramelia's in there, though. I don't know why people do that, man. You got better things to do. Back says, who watched Rumble? Got that already? Gilbert Weiss says, oh, LA, baby. Yes, indeed. And for my guy Niner Sickness, I think it's still in here. Let me give Niner Sickness the taste of Flipper Anderson against Deion Sanders. That was the one guy said earlier that Deion Sanders couldn't bait. Because, matter of fact, Flipper Anderson, the announcer says, baited him here. The good old days. And this was Chris Miller beating Deion Sanders. Here we go. Ram legend Flipper Anderson.
From midfield, Miller airs it out again, intended, and caught by Flipper Anderson. Sanders got lost, and Anderson has the touchdown. He was right with him, Joe, and then hesitated, slowed down a step, 50-yard touchdown.
We always talk about Deion Sanders baiting people, right? Flipper Anderson baits Deion. He stops to let him think that the ball is coming down right here. See a little hesitation? And now he accelerates past him.
Now listen, Deion. Flipper Anderson, you're one of the greatest of all time. But don't feel bad. Flipper Anderson used to do that to Ronnie Lott, the guys. Jim Everett was the one throwing the ball. He used to pick them apart. It doesn't matter. Flipper Anderson's a Rob legend. It don't matter if you were one of the greatest cornerbacks of all time. You do just that is what it is, man. And that was Chris Miller throwing the ball. That wasn't even Jim Everett. So yes, indeed, man. Those dudes, man. We had the right owner at that time. Flipper Anderson, Henry Eller, Jim Everett throwing the rock. Woo! What could have been. But yes, indeed, baby. Let's see. Love that clip. Anderson says, August 9th, 1970. Yes, see, I am older than you. No, shit, I'm 55. Yes, 1969, man. 69. Hijo de su madre. I'm back in my day. See, I told you I am. Yep. Yeah, a whole year. A year and phew, I don't even think about it. I would try to congrats for making the 54-inch, make it to 54 on SP. Respects to all you faithfuls. Yes, indeed. Yep, Rami Tice is a OG too. Cool dude. And Niner Sickness, just so you guys know, he talks a lot of smack like I do, but he's a good dude. He's an OG Niner fan. He's a Laker fan too. And but he's a down-to-earth dude. And also salute to him. He's a former member of our armed forces. So yes, indeed. That is always got to come back. Damn it, can't just leave it alone. Who won the Super Bowl that year? Really? Hey, that was our Super Bowl with Beachy Chris Miller back in the day. Dr. Sis, I want to hear your honest assessment on what it takes. What does it take for Brock Purdy to be a top 5 QB in the league in your eyes? Well, Betcha, I want to say this: he doesn't need to be. Okay. Well, let me forget what I just said. He is perfect for what Kyle Shanahan runs in that system. He adapted it to it so like when something fits you like a glove, and you're like, man, it feels like I've been here before. What Brock Purdy brings to the table, and the way he's able to run that offense like he's been there before, and he's playing better than he did in college in the pro game. That's the perfect system for him with these weapons, and it's not his fault that he has such a great offensive mind. It's not his fault that he has a great left tackle watching his back. It's not his fault that he has a great tight end, great receiver in Ayuk, a great gadget player in Deebo Samuel. It's not his fault he has all those, but he's using them to his ability. So when I say that, I'm just saying that it doesn't really matter if he's top 5, because he's not going to get that cred because of all the okay. So to answer your question, he doesn't need to get that because he's winning. That's all that counts. But to answer that question this way, if he's able to still go off when these guys are out, like the Rams are beat up, but if he was to like if he would have won the Super Bowl last game, and he's a young quarterback, it's tough to do that against Mahomes. If he would have put the team on his back for a couple of drives, that's top 5. For right now, he's like in a Kirk Cousins-ish, who else? Who else? Kirk Cousins. Who else would be up there too? He's better than Geno Smith, so I can't. He's a tier below, like the Staffords, the Burrows, the Josh Allens, but he's good enough, man. He's still young. He can still get better, but also he can go the other way, because we remember as Ram fans when Jared Goff looked like he was going to be the MVP in 2018, and then he hit a plateau. And maybe the plateau's coming when they have to pay him and they start losing more players. But we will see, man. There's a lot to go. A lot of career for him. Robert Wee says, my first LA Rams game was at Candlestick. Rams-Niners. Rams beat the daylights out of them in the 70s. Yes, indeed. The Rams owned the Niners in the 70s. So the Rams would, we talk about the streak with Kyle Shanahan, 8-1 or whatever it is in the last 9 meetings, whatever it is. And but the Rams would go like they beat us along when we were running down the team, so the woman who should be Nanas can move us to St. Louis. So those are some bad Rams teams, but pretty decent Niner teams. The Rams would beat them like 17 out of 20. They'd sweep them. Then the Niners would beat us, and then they would sweep them, and then the Niners would sweep us, and then we sweep them again, and sweep them again, and sweep them again. The Niners own them. The Niners owned the NFC West back in the day. Back to with CMC and Debo out, does Purdy finally get to prove himself? Yep, he does. But Rams are beat up too. It don't matter. But it doesn't matter. Look at Matthew Stafford is underrated in a lot of people's eyes, and that's ridiculous. So don't worry. It doesn't really matter. Rami Tyson, we respect all of our division, all of our rivals and opposers. Yes, indeed. Anderson says Anderson takes the backseat of Jerry Rice. Anderson says there's a delay when I text you and the comments get better internet. Yeah, man, you know what? I have Spectrum and they haven't got any better. I even upgraded to the big thing. I'm gonna have to Ethernet cable it. Thank you for letting me know. I'll do that tomorrow and Thursday when we're on. Purdy, yeah, Purdy. Listen, you can't listen. A 7th round pick to be your starting quarterback and play the way he is. You're already good. Yes, indeed. Rami Tai says, like that. Rami Tai says, I respect you, brother. Love it. Rami Tice says, well, Willie Flipper Anderson, he who holds the single, yes, indeed, he who holds the single game receiving record to this day, 339 yards. Yes, indeed. Love it. Rami Tice Purdy will be a top 5 QB in the UFL. Niner says, Rudy, you going to the game so I'll get to me? No, man, I wish I was. No, I'm not, man. I'm going to be home. When they said it's Purdy top 10, oh, yeah, he could be. I mean, yeah. I'll tell you what, I trust Purdy more than Lamar Jackson. I'll tell you that. Ramchas Marcus Russell level equals Purdy. DeMarcus Russell. I love it. Let's see. Let me see if I have another clip queued up. Rams versus Niners. Man, this is not the Rams versus Niners game I was hoping for. I wanted the Rams to be healthy, the Niners to be healthy, not missing nobody. And let's get ready to rumble. Whatever. It's the NFL. It is what it is. It's early in the season. That's the problem with having rivals play so early. Hold on. I want to put a video real quick so we can watch our guy Puka Nacua do his thing. We miss you, Puka. Come on, everybody. Come on. Waiting for StreamYard to load my damn video. There we go. Here we go.
Bill Groman's record by NFL rookies for most receiving yards in a debut season.
Hey, Puka, Les Snead, Los Angeles Rams. What if we draft you with the 43rd pick here in the 5th round? That make your day a little better?
That would make my day great.
The 177th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. The Los Angeles Rams select Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua.
Throws left, caught at the 20. Turning downhill with his first NFL reception, Puka Nacua.
Are you kidding me, Rook?
Puka is a breath of fresh air. He just loves football.
Big old little. Big old little. This is a big ass game.
He's a pleasure to coach.
Whose house? Rams house, baby, let's go. Puka's got it. It's Nacua Batata. No worries.
Puka Doncic. He's the epitome of what we want to be as Rams. He set a record for single game catches for a rookie.
Warrior.
Puka at the 5 to the end zone. A walk-off winner. Puka Nacua in overtime.
He's just fun to watch.
He's a big physical runner, man. He was not a first-round pick, not a second-round pick. How has he been able to integrate to this offense so quick?
He made the catch! Bring all the Puka shells back!
Guess who was awesome again?
More receiving yards than any rookie in Rams history. He's got the catch record and the yards record. The 5th-round pick out of BYU has become a young superstar already in this league for the Rams. To the crib! Well protected, deep down the left side. Puka behind the defense. Caught the 20. They go inside the 10. Slips into the end zone. Touchdown, LA! 50 on the number for prime time Puka.
Prime time. There's a new prime time. So, NFL fans, forget Ram fans, Niner fans. NFL fans deserve Matthew Stafford with a healthy Puka Nacua, a healthy Cooper Kupp, a Rams healthy O-line, going against the Niners with a healthy Deebo Samuel, a healthy CMC, and let's get it on, because I can tell you what, if both teams were healthy, I love our chances. I mean, you thought Charvarius Ward had his hands full with Puka Nacua by himself. a healthy Coop. We got ripped off so far. We didn't even get to have Puka and Cooper Cup longer than a quarter or two. So the NFL fans deserve that, just like the NFL fans deserve a Super Bowl with Matthew Stafford versus Patrick Mahomes, and hopefully that'll be coming this year. So I'm looking forward to it. And so let me get to my guy. Now the sickness says I'll host it live on Thursday, and you can add your channel. Okay, I'll get the link from you, no problem. Sounds good. So 12:30 is good then. Okay. Rabbit Jack says Puka. Yes, indeed. BC says go Rams. Love it, love it, love it. Who's host? The Champs house, baby. The last NFC team to win the Super Bowl. The Rams. BC Rams house. Love it, love it, love it. What he says, that's all already. Man, we have to look at that when he said, because it's almost like having a diamond ring, and you lost it. You're like, what drawer did I? Babe, did you see my diamond ring? We don't got no Puka. We don't got no Cup. We got to rely on these young guys. A Ching. So listen, if Mahomes, we got some of our line back. We got Lemmer at center. He's going to be fine. That's a hell of a draft pick. Havenstein, left tackle's back, but it's his first action. We're talking about Trent Williams not being in game shape. Who knows what kind of shape Larry Jackson is in. He's going to have his hands loose with Bosa. So, listen, we've got to do what we have to do. If Mahomes can win with no-name receivers, and I say that because these guys are young, so can Stafford. Just got to protect him. We got to run the ball, Blake Corum and Kyron Williams, and we do what we have to do. 12 noon is good? Okay, perfect, man. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Appreciate you. I'm going to be on tomorrow at noon on Wednesday with Wayne Breezy, and then Thursday with my guy Niners Sickness. So the alert's already out there. I appreciate you, one of you guys. Love it, you, one of you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. As we always say, may the Romelia be with you. And Romulators, mount up. Let's see, what video should we go in with? Let's see. Oh, this one is for my guy, my guys in the chat, Niners Sickness, and the other Niner fans in the chat. Real quick, hold on. This is for you guys. Hold on, where's it at? Do I still have it? I don't have it. Oh wow, whatever. It's okay. Hold on.
And watch Puka Nacua just get through this thing and give the quarterback an opportunity. Perfectly thrown ball by Wentz, and it's good coverage by Ward, but Puka just beats him on the outside. That's called the...
Found it. Here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. That cracks me up. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. See you guys tomorrow at noon with the Wayne Breezy. Take care, guys. Have a great night.